FFA's Announcement of Awards. We hope all of you members and their families are doing well. Know that we miss all of you. Today we will be announcing our degree recipients, Star Awards, Most Active Members, Most Valuable Member, DeKalb Outstanding Senior, recognizing our senior officers, and finally introducing our 2020 to 2021 officer team. We plan to have a get-together to celebrate these accomplishments later this summer.
The Discovery degree goes to junior high FFA members who have shown a willingness to discover the FFA and all of its opportunities. We are excited about our ambitious junior high members and their potential in FFA. This year's Discovery degree recipients are Devin Rail and Austin Shirk. The Star Discovery winner this year is Austin Shirk. Austin has taken advantage of all the activities available to middle schoolers this year, including volunteering at the Teacher Appreciation Breakfast and packing fruit for the elderly. Good luck with your future FFA career, Austin.
The Green Hand degree is given to underclassmen FFA members as their next award after their Discovery degree. These members must have an active interest in agriculture education, have a working knowledge of the FFA, including knowing the FFA creed and being an active member of the FFA. This year's recipients are Allie Allman, Devaney Hinkleman, Jace Pryor, and Tana Luckman. This year's Star Green Hand winner is Tana Luckman. She was the second highest point earner in the chapter and has excelled in all areas FFA. This includes moving on to sectionals and creed speaking, as well as having a gold-rated proficiency in her dairy entrepreneurship. We're excited to see what else Tana can do in FFA.
Degree is given to members who have continued being active members and are working their way towards the state FFA degree. The chapter degree requires that members have an active SAE, are taking an agriculture class, and have participated in multiple events and have also done community service projects. This year's recipients are Jenna Waldhart and Nicholas Wilkie. The Star Chapter winner is Jenna Waldhart. She has earned this award by developing a great SAE in nursery production where she has manages and grows plants in the greenhouse. She has also been a very hardworking officer, helping with the planning of almost every activity we offer this year.
Our next award is a new award recognizing our most active member. This year we implemented a point system in which every activity was documented. Each activity was worth either 1 or 2 points. 1 point for a fun activity and 2 points for a leadership activity or competition. We will be recognizing our top officer point recipient as well as our top member point recipient. Our most active officer this year is Nicholas Wilkie. Nick attended almost every FFA activity that was offered to him this year, including 3 leadership conferences, employability skills, community service projects, and even being interviewed for the radio. Keep up the great work, Nick. Our most active member this year is Aspen Hagen. Aspen has attended the 212 Leadership Conference, judged dairy cattle, competed in creed speaking, attended national convention, and even applied to be an officer next year. Way to go, Aspen.
Each year, the officer team chooses a member that has shown improvement from the previous years. This year, the Most Improved Member award goes to Hallie Allman. Hallie was a great middle school member, but has continued to grow in FFA as a freshman. This year, Hallie was actively preparing for a career development event, attended 212 Leadership Conference and National Convention, and also applied to be an officer next year. Great job, Hallie. We would also like to recognize our top fruit salesman. This year, our chapter sold over $28,000. With sales of $2,716, our top seller is Paul Hosley. Second top seller is Austin and Michaela Shirk. Third top seller is Drew Stiglitz.
Each year, DeKalb sponsors an award dedicated to an FFA senior who has been active within the agriculture community. This award is based on the following criteria: scholarship, leadership, and agricultural work experience. This year, the award is presented to Olivia Horn. Olivia helped this year with planning the first Discovering Ag Conference, competed in the Discussion Meet LDE, and has judged dairy cattle for many years. Outside of FFA, Olivia also serves as the president of the Junior Holstein Association. Congrats, Olivia.
The next award is given to our most valuable member. This member is very active and is an excellent role model. One of her greatest qualities is making all members feel welcome. At many events this year, she has made it a priority to befriend young members and make sure they feel welcome. She currently serves as our FFA president and will continue to show her leadership next year as she serves in the National Guard. Congratulations to this year's most valuable member, Elizabeth Schroep.
The annual FFA banquet is a very important and special event. We normally can recognize our outstanding members for all of their accomplishments, mingle with friends, introduce our new officers, and wish our retiring officers luck. Even though we are not able to be together at this time, we would like to congratulate all our seniors and hear some parting words from our retiring senior officers. At this time, they will each have another officer present their retiring address. For those of you who have not attended a banquet before, a fellow officer usually reads the retiring address because at this time the senior is hanging up their jacket for the final time. Lizzie, Paul, and Olivia. FFA, 3 letters that have forever impacted my life. This organization is so much more than a bunch of egg enthusiasts coming together. It's an organization that is constantly offering ways to excel. FFA came with opportunities to better myself as a person and the way I handle situations. I definitely would not be the person I am today if I had not decided to join. When I first joined FFA, I honestly had no clue how much this organization would affect me. My first event was the annual dairy breakfast. This was the first time I really understood how much FFA gives back, and I decided to give it a chance. My freshman year, I went to every event that I could. I even spent my birthday at fire conference. I was starting to understand all the things that FFA offers to me and all the leadership skills that I could learn in my 4 years of high school. That year, I spent a lot of time contemplating on whether or not I should apply to be an officer for my sophomore year. I've always been an agriculture enthusiast and wanted to be part of a club that embraced that. After talking with my parents, I decided to give it a shot. I applied for a discovery degree and then the officer application and handed it in as soon as it was available. Before my interview, I looked up practice interview questions and related them to FFA to better the chances of getting a position. I found out that I had received a position and was ecstatic. I couldn't wait to see which officer position I would hold and what I would be able to do. At our first officer meeting, we went around the table and set our preferred office, and luckily enough, I was the only person that wanted to be a treasurer. I wasn't complaining. I was trained to be a treasurer by Blaine and then realized that I would have to count all the fruit money and panicked a bit. Thankfully, I had help with counting all the money. My sophomore year was the year that I really began to see everything I could do with an FFA. I competed in dairy judging and employability skills and was able to attend leadership conferences and better my basic leadership and communication skills. If I had to pick one of the organizations I was involved with that taught me the most, I would hands down have to pick FFA. I would like to thank my parents and my brothers for always encouraging me to try new things and to push myself to succeed. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would also like to thank Miss Donnerbauer, or as I call her, Donnie, for everything she has done for me to succeed. She has always researched for me, whether it's for my competitions or for my scholarships, and for that I will always be grateful. Lastly, I would like to thank all my fellow officers who all made my last year of FFA memorable. I'm really going to miss you guys.
6 years of Loyal High School and at Loyal FFA. It's definitely a bittersweet feeling to be moving on to new adventures. 6 years ago, when I became an FFA member, I knew I was going to have to fill big shoes from both of my sisters, and I never completely realized how much they were committed until I found myself trying to walk in their footsteps. The most important things FFA left me with is some very close friendships, the chance to travel, but most importantly, lots of good memories. Officer retreats, national convention, egg day, dairy breakfast. This is just the start of some of my favorite times. FFA has helped me get out of my comfort zone. With that being said, I definitely wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the push from my mom, dad, sisters, and other family and friends. I can never thank them enough for pushing me to be a better person.
I've been an officer the past 3 years, and the day has finally come where I need to hang my jacket up for the final time. At each banquet, I've tried to picture what this moment would be like, but honestly, I couldn't even imagine what would be going on inside my head. Looking back at my 5 years in FFA, I have definitely learned, experienced, and tried so many new things that I wouldn't have even thought of had I not joined FFA. I'm so grateful for all the experiences and friends I have made in FFA. from going to steak convention with my older cousin to some pretty interesting stories about officer retreat. My list for taking a step out of my comfort zone goes on and on. They say time flies when you're having fun, but I've truly learned a huge part of that fun is made from the people who are there to help and support you along the way. Without my advisor, fellow officers, friends, and family, I don't think I could have made it as far as I have come today. Even though this year hasn't gone how many of us have expected it to go, it was still a memorable one. It's times like these that we can stand together and make the most out of these unfortunate times. Remember, we can only become stronger through hard times. My advice to all of you is to always try to make the most out of all the different experiences you have in life. You never know when something may be your last time. We always assume we have unlimited time, but we don't. Life is short, and we have to learn sometimes that the best experiences in life are the most unexpected ones.
We have greatly enjoyed our time with the FFA and look forward to using the skills that it's given us. We would now like to introduce the new 2020-2021 officer team. The old officers will bring in the new officers. Student Advisor, Aspen Hagen.